In this video, boys, I'm going to be showing you how to rocket catch every time throwing streaks. Very easy thing to do. If you guys want to understand how to stop this tactic, definitely join the school community. I'll drop the link in the description of this video. And as always, make sure you hop in the Discord. Make sure you are following us on socials. And with all of that being said, let's go ahead and dive right into the tip. Basically, we've always had rocket catching or some form of a user catch. And this year, you actually have that in NCAA, and I don't think a lot of people realize that yet, just because, you know, the game's relatively fresh. It's been out for a little over a week. So let me go ahead and kind of show you how to do this, and then we'll take a look at the different coverages that you kind of, you know, can not do this against. So let's take a look at this. First, what we're going to do is we're going to be taking a look at a streak route that kind of bends to the sideline, right? So if you're looking at the play all go right here, you see how you got those outside fade-ish fish. You have those outside fade receivers, right? They're kind of just going to the sideline. Now that's different than, let's find a different one. Like, see, that's different than the trio halfback weak verticals, right? Where it kind of just goes in a straight line. You need to have something like verticals where it goes to the outside, right? So that's pretty much what you're looking for in this play. Now, once again, like the sprint corner right here, that streak is not what you're looking for. You're looking for the bent one, like in verticals, right? Now, I'm going to do this at a spread because spread just makes everything easier to read, basically. And I'm going to show you what you can do, right? So out of this, if our opponent is in any sort of outside third or singled up in man coverage, pretty much we can go ahead and easily throw this streak, right? So here I'm going to do this against cover 4 palms, right? You got the fades to both sides. I don't know how tall these players are out here. I'm assuming they're not very tall because I don't believe there's any tall people in Georgia. But basically, what you're going to do is you're just going to rocket and score. Simple as that. It's in order to do this, right, what you're going to do is you're going to throw a pass lead down and slightly to the outside. So if you're thinking about a clock, right, it's straight down is 6 o'clock. If you're going to throw it to the left, you want it to be at 7. If it is to the right, you're going to want that to be at 5. So just think of it like that. It's down and just a tad over. If you put it too far over, say like a 3 o'clock to the right, like that's going to be way harder to do. You want to do down and just a tad over, right? So when you do that, you're going to get animations that look like this, where the DB can't stop. You do, because you're clicking onto the receiver. You're just going to hold down and then tap Y, and you'll get this rocket animation. Now, like I said, I don't think this guy's very tall, so, you know, he's got a little baby vert, but as you can see, cornerback dumbs out, you're able to really just walk into the end zone. And you can do that to both sides of the field, right? So boom, catch it right here, and you're good. So any sort of a deep zone is going to be kind of in that issue to where, you know, are they going to give up the streak to the right or the streak to the left? And then you can take it a step further and do it in the middle of the field, right? So anywhere where you basically have a one-on-one with a deep zone or a man coverage, you're going to be able to do this, right? So buy a little bit of time here. That time, the corner played a little. I threw it a bit early, but you see we were still able to click on and catch it. With them getting pressed, it becomes a little bit harder to do. But I mean, look, you can see it's extremely consistent. It's extremely easy. Now they are playing off coverage here, which is a little bit easier to do. There you saw we got a bad throw, but it didn't really matter. There we go. We're going to go ahead, do it again to the right. Oh, that time messed it up a little bit because I went to the outside instead of the inside. But you see, even when you mess it up, you know, you're still able to go ahead and get it. Now, right there is the perfect example of where I just didn't get my timing down, right? So this does take a little bit of time to do. And when you do, you'll get that animation pretty much right there. Like, computer has no shot at even undercutting you, right? So do the same thing here. Boom, catch it, pick up an easy, what is that, 25 yards, basically. And then, like I said, you don't have to do it just to the outside. you can do it to the middle. So once again, if they're double teaming the outside guys, right, in a spread set like this where you've got multiple streaks, you can go ahead, undercut it, and be good. Now, that's a good example right there where if you don't get the timing down right and you get like that jetpack type animation instead of the rocket animation, they can undercut that, right? So just play around with the timing of it. You'll start to get a feel for the animations you're really looking for, and you'll be able to tell either when you're going to catch it, when you're not. The outside corner ones are a lot easier because it's always like one-on-one, right? It's like right there, the corner's looking in the back of the end zone when you actually are in position for that. So as you can see, right? So when we click on and are in position to catch this ball, right, we're already jumping, and 48 is looking at the Kool-Aid container. Like, by the time he turns around, the only reason he's even hitting me here is because we're so close to the end zone. If we're in the middle of the field where I have a little bit more space, there's a good shot that he just is simply out of position and I walk into the end zone, right? So once again, I mean, I didn't even get a jumping animation right there, and you saw we caught it. So that, I mean, that was against cover 4 palms. We'll just show this against cover 3, and then we'll go against cover 0. So once again, let's go here. We'll go cover 0, like a cover DB blitz right here, right? So they're going to send pressure. It's not going to matter unless we just flat out miss the ball. We'll go ahead and do it again. You can see, extremely easy to do. Like I said, just gets a little bit of timing down. But when you do it, as you can see, you can throw it to both sides really effectively, really easy. And then if you wanted to throw it to the middle of the field, if you can click on, for whatever reason, it didn't let me click on at all right there, you're able to just get it in perfect position. Like, I mean, you see, even against, you know, a cover 0 where the guy's in man coverage, not really going to matter. You can see we'll do it to this side. Boom. Easy. All right, so one last time against cover 0, you can see, I mean, look how bad they play that in a cover 0 shell. I mean, once again, you're clicking on right about 20-ish yards downfield, right? Because we're starting this from the 30. We throw it when he's at the 10, so 20 yards. And then by the time you click on, it's about, what, 25? And then you can see, like, this dude's basically doing the Dougie out here, and we just walk into the end zone. So you can definitely get the timing down. Doesn't take, you know, a rocket scientist to do this tip. And like I said, really easy thing to do. All right, so now we're going to show you against cover 3, right? So like a cover 3 buzz match. I don't know. This is a random cover 3, right? So you'll see right here, we're able to go ahead and get to the inside. Now, you can see with them being pressed, this does throw off the timing a little bit, but not a ton. I mean, you can see we're still able to throw this. You just got to wait just a tad longer, right? So, boom. Easy walk in.